Hey everybody, and welcome to the channel. Think about what is missing in your life and you talk to your friends about it and you put your attention and energy on this conversation and you go to sleep thinking about what is missing and you have this kind of energy going on for you. You will have this type of energy, what you're thinking about, showing up in your life, and you'll see more and more and more of missingness continue to show up. You can't think about and put your energy on what is missing unless you want it to keep it being that way in your life. So that's the first thing you want to shift, the first obstacle that you need to get through to reach intention. Secondly, if you put your thoughts on what is, you will continue to attract what is into your life. You have the ability to put your attention on an inner mantra where you take your attention, your inner energy off of what is and onto what you intend to manifest, and you repeat the sound that is in the name of God as an inner mantra. And by repeating this sound, you attract the energy from outside of yourself that is the source from which you emanated to cooperate with you and literally collaborate with you to shift it into whatever it is that you intend to manifest. And you can do this with money, you could do this with getting pregnant, you could do this with selling your home, buying your home. And if you take a look in the Bible, where John the Baptist, he writes in the New Testament, the opening line of the New Testament, of the book of John in the New Testament, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And as strange as it may sound, but based on the conditioning of the repetition of the sound of an inner mantra is a way of getting in between the gap, and it is a way of, when you repeat this sound, attracting whatever energy that dormant the forces out there into your life to have whatever you need to show up in your life. And I sit here sitting before you tonight, that has always worked for me. It is a meditation practice. It is so powerful, and I can't tell you how many people have been practicing this for many years, and there's actually no limit to practicing this. If your thoughts are on what is, let's say you got a disease, right? Cancer, arthritis, the flu, a cold. If your thoughts are on, this is in my nose today, but tomorrow is going to be my throat. On Wednesday, it's going to be down in my chest. On Thursday, I'll probably have a fever. I'm going to have to take Friday off. They must be what they can be. One of the 10 secrets for success, that you cannot solve a problem with the same mind that created it. And know this, that your mind created everything in your life that you call a problem. And self-actualizing people who live with these extremely level of consciousness never put their thought on what is if they don't like what is. Because if your thoughts are on what is, and if you despise on what is, if you look at unsuccessful people, sickly people, poor people, tired people, addicted people, you will see people who put their attention constantly on their problems, on what is wrong, what isn't working, on what I can't do. And so they'll tell you about it, they'll focus on it. And when your thoughts are on what is, and what you think about what expands, you continue to attract what is into your life. You are attracting into your life what you are putting your attention on. It's called the Job effect. You can't think about what is missing, and you can't think and put your energy and talk about what is if you don't like what is. Can't do that unless you want more of that to show up. Third, you cannot put your attention and thoughts and energy on what always has been. If you put your thoughts or energy on what has always been, what always has been will continue to show up in your life. Let's say your life is a boat, it keeps going on a river, it's going to keep going in that direction. What has happened back there is a trail, and the choices you make in this moment, and if your thoughts are on what has always has been, this is the kind of person I am, I can't change, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, all of those cliches that have become so part of our lives. If your thoughts are always on what has been and you despise what always has been, you will continue to attract what always has been, even though you despise it. It works that way. So you can think about what is missing, what is, and what has always been, and it gets worse. You cannot think about and put your attention on what they want or expect for you if you want that to change in your life. And there is no shortage of people who have an opinion about what is that you should be or how you should be doing something, and most of these people are relatives. We all have this idea that the reason why I am not getting where I'd like to be, particularly with young people like my age, it's because my parents want this, my parents think this, my parents won't do that. But then you think like, why are you so attached to your parents? And you're like, well, those are my parents and I have to do. You can take input, but you don't have to embrace it. You don't have to live and follow that. And certainly when you become adult, and there are people who are out there who convince you that you should or shouldn't be doing this or that, then you're going to continue to attract exactly what it is that they have their attention on. So if you put your thoughts on what they want for you, something you don't like, you will continue to attract more of, and you'll use attractive energy from the universe, what they want for you, even though you are upset about it. So here you go. There are 4 things that you can do with your mind if you want to move into the state of intention. These are: you cannot put your thoughts on what is missing, on the circumstances of your life, on what you always had been, or what is not for you. So you have to learn how to do a somersault and do the inconceivable, and only put your thoughts and attention on what you intend to manifest for yourself. Every thought that you have for yourself is an energy. Everything in the universe is energy. And when you have a thought that is a thought that weakens you, that thought says that wisdom is avoiding the things that we can do. And thoughts can change you and make you stronger, whether you're thinking about in that giving moment. The instant that you put something into your body and hold it close to you, the moment you move into that energy of something that is negative. Everything in this universe is an energy. Energy is in everything. And here's one of the most powerful notions on how you move into this area of bringing higher energy to the presence of lower energy in your life to strengthen you than weaken you. This is what you do. This is what you think. Listen to these words and put these into work today. There is nothing that you can't do when you shift your energy from energies that weaken to energies that strengthen. This is it. People are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyways. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some false friends and true enemies. Succeed anyways. If you are honest and frank, people will cheat you. Be honest and frank anyways. What you spend years building, someone may destroy overnight. Build anyways. If you find serenity and happiness, they may be jealous. Be happy anyways. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow. Do good anyways. Give the world the best you have, and it may not be enough. Give the world the best you have. Anyway, you see, in the final analysis, it's all between you and God. It was never between you and them. Anyway.